Today's video is brought to you by Squarespace. Whether you need a domain, website, or online store, make your next move with Squarespace. This one is going to be a fun project. Today we're going to see if we can recreate this century-old crayon box. We're going to make a couple where we try and replicate the typeset here on the original box and a few that will stain with some wild colors. So let's head on over to the shop and get started. Check it. So we just moved into a new house and this box of keys was left there. I really love the way this box looks. It's an old lumber crayon box. Found all kinds of information on the company that makes it, but we couldn't find any information on the crayons themselves. Couldn't determine a year on this box, but it's super cool. So today we are going to recreate this box, and we got some new earth-friendly, responsibly made dies that I want to check out. More on that later. So I went to the home center, got some pine. I've gone ahead and resawed it into smaller pieces and then planed it down, and we have our thickness ready to go. I can see that the lid and the bottom are the exact same piece with the little rabbits all the way around, except the lid doesn't have the rabbits right here, and there's like a little finger grip on there, but they are the same size. So this is going to be pretty easy. Everything fits in this little groove all the way around. So let's first get started by making the tops and the bottoms over on a table saw. So now I have enough tops and bottoms to make a few boxes here. It is time to cut the sides. So I'm going to go rip them to width over in a table saw and then cross cut them to length. So now it is time to make the finger joints on the box here. Over here at the table saw, I am using the Incra iBox jig. You don't need anything this fancy. There are plenty of videos out there on how to make a sled and finger joints using the width of your blade. I already have this jig, so I'm going to go ahead and use it. This makes it easy for repeatable cuts. So I have all of my fingers cut using the iBox jig here. Like I said before, this isn't necessary, but it's a real cool jig to have. If you have a dado set, you can set the width of your fingers to any size that you can make with your dado blade. We're just using the jig in its simplest form of using the width of the saw blade for our fingers. Next thing that we have to do is cut the little grooves in the top and bottom to allow for the lid and the bottom piece. So the next thing we need to do is cut one of the ends shorter to allow for the lid to slide on. So now we need to cut a rabbet all along the bottom piece that is going to fit into the groove. I got my blade height set to about half the thickness here. So I'm just going to brush a little glue in the joints here. Not going to glue the basin so it can free float in there and expand and contract. All right, while those are drying, we will make the lids. For the top piece, it's just like the bottom piece. I need to cut 3 rabbets along the side, and then the front edge does not need one. little finger hole in here. And my thought is to take a Forrester bit at an angle and come down in there like this on the drill press. So I'm going to create this jig out of some scrap here that I can set this up against and see if we can drill that out. Not sure if this is going to work. Everything is an experiment. Yeah, that worked out pretty good. I'd like to thank my top patrons this week, and that's Josh Ramsey, Evan and Caitlin, Jedi Schultz, the Irish Craftsman, Mark Fink, Jonathan J. Katz Moses, Bruce A. Ulrich, I don't know why we just did Sling Blade, Bruce A. Ulrich, Master of None, Michael of WillWorkForTools, Ashley Grinnan, Jeremy Kerber, Ryan Petzold, Georgeann Reeve, Carl Brink, Adam Beckwith, Bill Diehl, Brian McKnight, Chad Forrester, Timothy Allen, and the William Armstorng. Thank you. If you want to support me and my show, visit patreon.com/Picciuto. Thank you. Thank you very much. That was so dumb.
Elvis has left the building.
Let me take a minute to tell you about today's sponsor, and that is Squarespace. This summer, Squarespace has launched 16 new templates to make creating a powerful online identity even easier. Each template is a starting point for a wide range of projects, whether you're pursuing your side hustle or promoting your main gig. Create a beautiful website with Squarespace's all-in-one platform. There's nothing to install, patch, or upgrade ever. Squarespace provides award-winning 24/7 customer support. It's never been easier to set up a store and sell online. Squarespace allows you to manage your products, orders, and inventory easily. In a previous life, before I was a woodworker, I was a web developer, so I know how much it costs and I know how much of a pain it is to set up a site from scratch. Squarespace makes it quick, easy, and simple to get you up and running without knowing a thing about code, the cloud, or servers. Start your free trial today at Squarespace. Go to squarespace.com/makesomething to get 10% off your first order. A couple of them have little gaps and holes. So I'm just going to make some sawdust, mix it with some glue. So this company called Pure Color reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to try out some of their stains. This is not sponsored, but what I like about this company is they are environmentally responsible in the way they make their products and the way they package them. All their stains and finishes are low VOC, which is good for the environment and good for you. So I just asked them to send me some of the most wild colors that they had, and we're gonna try them out here today. I also redrew the lid in Illustrator and used my Glowforge laser to etch it into a couple of boxes. I found all kinds of information about the company, and they're still around and they still make high-end drawing utensils, but I couldn't find anything about the lumber crayons themselves. If you know anything about the lumber crayons, let me know in the comments down below. I actually have no idea how old this is. I don't know when this was made. Here is mine. I think it came out really good. It's a replica of the original. It's got the nice action on the door with the laser engraved typeset on there. Came out really, really good. I'm keeping this one for myself, but I'm giving all the other ones away. If you want to win one of these boxes, go to my website and sign up for my email list, and next week we will draw a winner. Also on my website at makesomething.tv, I have books and plans and stickers and t-shirts for sale. I'll have plans for these boxes available as well, so visit makesomething.tv. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. If you want to get notified when I put out videos videos right away, hit that notification bell. That is it, folks. We will see you next week. As always, have fun, stay passionate, and make something.